Ant-Man and the Wasp Qunatumania has introduced us into Kang the Conqueror and his fellow variants. And this first film in Phase 5 also introduced fans into the Council of Kangs. At the head of this group is Immortus. It seems like he's gathering his variants after the passing of He Who Remains from Loki Season 1. The TVA has gone AWOL, and now universes are free to clash and collide with each other. This has a negative impact, explained and showcased slightly in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. The concept of incursions were introduced in a way to kill off other universes and to essentially collapse the multiverse. Doctor Strange said that the multiverse is a concept which we know frighteningly little of, and it seems like Doctor Strange is on his own journey to discover and to understand these incursions better in an effort to fight them off alongside Clea. But this journey by Strange and the meddling with the darkhold puts him in a dark path within the multiverse saga. And how wild of a twist of fate would it be if Stephen Strange lived up to being the most dangerous being in the multiverse? Not Kang, not Wanda, but him alone. I have some new information regarding Strange's role and how he will play a factor in the next Avengers film. Doctor Strange is also heavily rumored to have a third film coming out before Kang Dynasty. Kang Dynasty and other films afterwards will be pushed back into 2026 and 2027. But this rumor from Jason Kane, also known as Great Face, also hints that Scott Derrickson, the director of the first film, will return to finish the trilogy. I can see Doctor Strange 3 explore more of the multiverse and the concept of incursions. Could we even get a full Kang variant versus Strange film? According to sources connected to Alex from the Cosmic Circus, the plan for Marvel will be a big fight between the two characters. Here's a bit of text from that article explaining a little bit more in detail. Our sources have informed us that the final matchup explored leading into the next Avengers films will be pitting Doctor Strange versus Kang on the opposite sides of the battle to come. Both Strange and Kang will serve as the key players for each side. This matchup is comparable to Tony Stark versus Thanos in the Avengers Infinity War and in Avengers Endgame. This sounds like a great idea in my mind, and instead of rushing and putting Strange and Clea in Kang Dynasty, this would work better. Strange and Clea are actively out there looking for incursions to prevent, and we saw why incursions can be so damaging after Sinister Strange caused one in his universe. But there's a big twist when it comes to the incursions in Doctor Strange. Alex from the Cosmic Circus scoped in on this detail from his source about the battle between Kang and Strange. However, the distinct detail that separates this story from the one told before Tony and Thanos is the role that Kang will take up in this matchup. Kang's perspective and angle Marvel Studios wants to pitch to audiences is that he's the hero trying to save the multiverse from its greatest threat yet, Dr. Stephen Strange. This idea actually sounds pretty cool in my eyes, and it'll be amazing to see Jonathan Majors and Benedict Cumberbatch opposite sides on the screen. I mean, if you have them in Kang Dynasty, I think you'll get muddled up, and I think there's a lot of characters they're just gonna have to like weigh down scenes with, and I think keeping them in a separate film alongside Kang the Conqueror would be a better idea for Stephen Strange. And seeing this through Kang's perspective would also be very cool. Thanos was handled so well in his motivation and overall character arc in Infinity War. I think doing this for Kang would help add layers to his already complex character. Stephen Strange and Clea might be on the hunt for a variant of Kang's causing incursions across the multiverse. Turns out that the Sinister Strange from Doctor Strange 2 was trying to prevent something worse from coming. And could the other incursions we see be an attempt to prevent Kang from finding other universes of his variant? The Council of Kangs have a long-term plan, and that is to find and elevate Prime Kang as Immortus. In the comic books, Kang would attempt to find Immortus and take control over the Council of Kangs, basically tossing himself in this loop where he's always trying to find himself. And in a dangerous effort to prevent all that, could a variant of Doctor Strange use the darkhold to prevent threats like Kang and Thanos from happening again? Alex from the Cosmic Circus confirms that that's a possibility in the following quote from his article. According to our sources, Sinister Strange has been terminating his variants to avoid the inevitable future of an incursion between two universes. This is in order to avoid leading to Sinister Strange and his current circumstances in the future. Could our Earth 8616 universe be bound for an incursions with another universe? Safe to say yes, based on the fact that he took the Darkhold and started to learn spells from it. Even after it was destroyed, Doctor Strange, learned the spells and the damage was essentially done. Much like Wanda, will be a little attached to his dark powers, and we'll see it as a way to prevent future incursions. More and more I can see Doctor Strange losing a bit more of himself after going universe by universe and defeating variant by variant. Meanwhile, Immortus might be on the lookout for his Prime Kang variant, but this will put him eventually face to face with Earth 616 Doctor Strange. The third movie, I predict, will explore the idea of prevention versus manipulation. Is it worse to prevent something sinister and evil from coming, or manipulating the multiverse to your very will? Those questions will weigh heavy in Doctor Strange 3. I hope to see plenty of Majors and Cumberbatch in the next film, and I like this idea for another reason. Kang Dynasty is being pushed back most likely, and I think there is going to be a slight roster cut for that film. We might not get Doctor Strange in Kang Dynasty, but we will see him versus Kang on the big screen. All this incursion and universe collapsing storyline ties well with the Secret Wars comic book story. That issue had multiple versions of Marvel characters try to fend off other universes to save their own. I think that Marvel Studios is framing a good story not only for Doctor Strange, but for Kang himself. But for Kang as well. The multiverse saga hasn't been 100% satisfying, but I think that Kevin Feige and the company have a good framework for this saga. But let me know what you guys think about the rumors surrounding Doctor Strange 3 and Doctor Strange vs. Kang. And would you be cool with seeing Scott Derrickson come back into finishing off the third movie? Share all those thoughts down below. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed today's topic. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button and also hit that sub button so you don't miss any big videos like this one. Click that bell so you get notified every time a video goes up. If you have some time to spare, please check out some of these videos on your screen right now.